Alright, so I usually don't make tutorial videos, so kind of an odd thing for me to do, but there's not many good in-depth videos on how to get LCPDFR running on old Grand Theft Auto 4. There's also not, there's actually some pretty nice videos on how to downgrade Grand Theft Auto 4, but here I'm going to be doing it all. So I have a fresh copy of Grand Theft Auto 4. So if I go to browse local files, you can see just the average stuff. Go to GTA 4. This is what yours should look like. If it doesn't look like this, something's wrong. Re-verify it. Something is not right. But you should have, for the most part, all of this. Now, depending on which Grand Theft Auto you have, you could have the Social Club version or the Steam version. It's going to be in different places. I have the Steam version, so I can just right-click it and browse it, and it'll be in Steam Library. Yours might be in a different place. It'll be in like a Rockstar Games folder or something like that. Anyways, what you're going to need to do is first start by downgrading it. You can go to this website right here. It'll be linked in the description. And it has the most up-to-date downgrader version, should. To make it work, just follow the requirement. So what you're going to do is you're going to download that, or you can manually download it, but just click this one. If this one doesn't work, click this, and then if that doesn't work, then manually, whatever. Now they have a how to use it. You can follow this, or you can speedrun it with me. So let me go find that file. So you can see here I have GTA 4 Downgrader version 1.9. I've downloaded this file again, so that's why it has a 7-zip. So you're going to select this file, right-click it, open with, and hopefully you have 7-zip, WinRAR, or anything. You just need to unzip this file. You're going to do this for a lot of mods, so I highly suggest you get 7-zip. Link will also be down in the description. The website might still look a little weird. I don't know what it looks like, but if it looks weird, trust me, it's the right site. Anyways, click this. You're going to select out them all, extract it. You can choose wherever. I would make a new folder. Downgrader, which mine's just downgrade, but there you go. And then you extract it. Don't just exit out. Now that we're in the folder called downgrade, you're going to run the application. It's going to retrieve all its information. You're going to select your directory. If it doesn't automatically pull it up, you're just selecting this. And then you're going to hit next. Should be green. If it is not green, don't continue. Something might be wrong. A few things that could be wrong. It could be it's not in your you're not choosing the actual GTA 4 folder that has the EXE in it. It has to have the application to play GTA in it. Another thing is the directory could be wrong. For some reason, this program seems to have an issue if you have your directories, like, so you have like C drive, D drive. If you have an A or B drive, don't put GTA 4 on the A or B drive and use this downgrader. Don't do it. It's just not going to work out. Anyways, if you still have this and you're sure it's not one of those two, leave a comment. I'll try to help you. Next, I'm doing 1.70 because I'm wanting to do LCPDFR. Up here you can kind of see what they say to use. I'm doing 7.0. Next, I'm not going to choose this because I don't plan on playing multiplayer. If this is something you want to do, this is all on your own. I don't touch it. Next, choose the one by Sneed. I've had an issue with this one, but the issue might have not been the actual downgrader, but I've always just chose this one every time I downgrade my game. Then old. And what we're going to select here, you could select Fusion Fix and all these. I try to choose as limited amount of these as I can. So for this one, I am not choosing the Zalika patch because last time I've downgraded it, this was actually causing issues in my game. I am going to use the Z menu though. I'm going to use XLive just because I'm here. And if you wanted to, you could choose any of these. I'm installing my, oh, and Script Hook. Don't forget Script Hook, sorry. These three. So Script Hook, XLive, Z menu. Next. Oh, and make sure you have that checked. I am not making a backup. For me, Grand Theft Auto downloads pretty fast. So now you're just going to wait for this to do its thing. While this is going on, would be a good time to actually show you how to download LCPDFR. So you can do all the mods you want, but what I'd highly recommend is let this get done first, run the game, then come back and do this. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in and install the files we need. So you're going to come to LCPDFR. Don't worry about the compatibility patch. Just click download this file, agree and download. And you're going to come down here. You're looking for LCPD 1.0D automatic or manual. I prefer manual. I've had issues with automatic, but generally it's okay as long as you're on 1.0D. And so I would do manual, but again, automatic should work. But again, every little thing can cause it to mess up, so just be careful. Oh, it's done. Nice. So this is going to ask you if you want to downgrade your save games. I'm not. This is telling you how to get to them. I'm not going to do that. I just don't. I don't know. Last time I did it, I couldn't figure it out, or it was broken. I would do the recommended command line. I don't know if the command line actually works because this window, when I chose it, doesn't actually work, but I'm going to do it just in case because no memory restrictions and no restrictions really does help. Now, do not click PlayGTAIV.4. Just hit exit. I don't know why we don't click that button. Whenever I was watching the original video, if I could remember the channel name, I would shout it out right now, but whenever I was watching the original video that helped me downgrade this game, he said not to press it. I have never pressed it ever since the first time I've downgraded this, and it's been a few months. So, what we're going to start off by doing now is hitting a PlayGTAIV.4, this one. And while you're here, you could go ahead and right-click this, and show more options, create a shortcut for it, and you can throw this on your desktop. I'm not going to do that because I just have all this on a quick thing, but that's how you do it. Anyways, launch it, make sure it works. I'll see you in the game. Alright, so I'm in now, and I've verified it's working. It is a bit stuttering, but I am near positive it's because of the recording. See, it's kind of smoothing out as I run around. Not sure why it's stuttering like that, but anyways, you should be officially downgraded now. Way you could test that you're downgraded is if you have any save files from before and you didn't actually downgrade your save files, you can actually try to load one of them, and it should say it's corrupted. It's not going to delete it or anything, but it should say it's corrupted. And then you'll know for sure. Another way is if you go to your GTA files and 1 second. Alright. If you go to your GTA files and you right click GTA 4, you can actually verify it by looking at its properties and go into details. That is now on 1.70. So let's go ahead and install LCPDFR. So right here, I've got pulled up all this, all the installers I've had. So I'm gonna do the automatic installer because while I was waiting for the downgrader, I figured I might as well just show you the way that most of you are probably gonna prefer it. So notice something here. Make sure it's not the 1.1 installer. I had this from, I can't remember why I had this. I guess I downloaded the wrong one. Anyways, don't do these. Make sure it's the 1.0D. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the installer and run it. It's going to pop up and unpack. It's going to ask your language. And then you're going to wait for it to come back up, I guess. There it is. So just next, if you actually care, I would read through this. I mean, I don't know, but just I agree. I'm choosing XLive because in the downgrader we chose XLive. You cannot choose both, so unmark DSound. You can also get rid of this if you don't want to imply, but I don't care. But just make sure you have XLive. Next. It's going to ask where your game is. I just look. I know it's in my D drive. I know it's in my Steam library. I know this is the right place. It's usually good at guessing, so it shouldn't be an issue. I'm going to let it launch the first response configurator, but sometimes I don't think it saves it. But just make sure you're hitting the apply. Like, I like hardcore mode, and you can change all this stuff like that. And then I like the auto saving because, let's be honest, it's GTA 4 with mods. It likes to crash. If your game crashes and you have auto saving on, it'll automatically try to restart the game where you were. And then that. And then you can change all your things. And then, like, maybe you're running different cop cars, change it there, blah, blah, blah. You guys probably know how to play LCPDFR. Come on now. And now that it's here, we can actually launch it and verify that it works. I would do this. I don't plan on actually playing LCPDFR, so just pretend I already loaded in and make sure it works. But make sure it works now before you install all your other mods. Now let's hop into installing other different mods. These ones I'm not going to have linked other than ELS, ENB, and the graphics thing, like this flashlight thing. I'm not going to link that. I will link the cars. But let's go ahead and install all these. Let's start with ELS and the car mod. So if you go down in the description, it should be the same things. I don't think there's anything specific you need to choose. But if you want to do ELS, just make sure the car pack you're choosing is ELS certified. I don't know if the vanilla vehicles are auto ELS'd, but hopefully they are. Not sure. Okay, so I have to unzip ELS real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open installation files. I'm going to open these, and I'm going to drop these directly into my Grand Theft Auto 4. And then yes. Now that it's in there, note, it did put DSound in there, which I caught that on second glance. Make sure you go in here, find DSound. You cannot have DSound. We are using XLive. You cannot have DSound. That will break your game. We're doing the car pack. So I already had the car pack. Already have the car pack pulled out here. So if you look here, it gives you a README, common, data, README, blah, 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 blah. This, I didn't do. I like the way the cars handle. I mean, they handled fine to me. Just cars is what we're looking for. So you're going to need OpenIV for this. Should be... just search OpenIV and install it. I mean, if I remember, I'll add the link for it. But what we're going to do in here is we're going to go to PC. I think it's models. Shit, I can't remember. I gotta find it real quick. Give me a second. I'll find it eventually. There it is. Okay, so it's GTA 4 PC models, CD images, vehicles image. Now, edit mode, and this is just to get you started as quick as possible. I don't want Port Authority. I want these two, and I'll drag and drop. Before I drag and drop, though, find them and make a backup of them. So you're going to choose Police and Police 2 WFT, and then Police down here, these two. Make sure you have all of them selected, so these 4 files. Right click, and I think I did extract. or I did save, but just get these out of here as a backup. So if you decide to go back to the vanilla cars and get rid of ELS, but still want to play LCPDFR with all your mods, you don't want to reinstall the game and all that shit, back it up. I'm sure you can find these online, but it is not worth the process to do that. So just back it up now. Anyways, so drag and drop these, and then I want the other thing, so drag and drop, and now they're replaced with bigger, better cars now that they say NYPD. There you go. That's easy. Now that they're in there, you're good to go for that, but you're going to need the ELS files. So in your GTA 4 directory, under ELS, you should see this thing with slot control, default config. You're going to want to put those ELS files in there for both the cars. And copy and paste them, don't just drag them, because if you lose these and you need them back, then you're going to have to re-download the mod, and that's just not smart. Now that we have that, we can go and install some textures. The HD roads, I can't remember where to put it. It's data CD images. So this is wanting you to go to Grand Theft Auto 4, GTA 4, PC data CD images replace is what I just did. I'll do that one more time. I've grabbed this. This is linked in the description. Grab this file. I went to GTA 4, PC. Okay, PC. Data, CD images, drag and drop, or copy and paste. Easy. HD roads, done. Next we're going to do cry ENB, and I'm going to go in here. I'm going to 7-zip it. So here's the thing that is a little tricky. So you're going to start with the install. So you're going to grab the install. You're going to paste it into your GTA 4 directory. So I'm going to grab this real quick, copy the address, 7-zip. I've got all my stuff, and I'm pasting it in there. Install. Sweet. Now go back. Now that I've done the install, I need to do, I think it's the settings. I want Ultra in settings. So I'm going to come in here, paste all those into there. Now I want the ELS preset. Now it's going to want you to put D sound, so be careful, watch out. Don't put D sound in there. Yes to all. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to make sure D sound did not sneak its way in here, and it's not. Here's all the Ds. Actually, it did. Look at this. I do not need D sound. D sound will break my game. I do not need it. I am using XLive. That's what you got to tell yourself. And let's see here. Just for the sake of it, I'm not going to do any other mods. I'm just going to jump straight into it. Nope, I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't think I need that. I may need the... I can't remember. Dude, my file system's junked. I really wasn't planning to do this. Anyways, let's jump in. Let's see if it works. Okay, so this is one of those things where I probably should have tested it after each mod I put in there. But the game is not launching. But that is okay, because we can figure it out. I'm going to use LCPDFR diagnostic tool just to make sure LCPDFR is working. Check my installation. Says it's fine. Now I'm going to open the log file, and we're going to check. So it says use an XLive list, blah, 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 and it's good. Let's get to the end where it crashed. So basically, I'm starting to troubleshoot my issue. I know every issue is not going to be the same, but this log file that I've opened, and by the way, this is recorded in post after I figured out the issue. It seemed to have been an actual issue with the game not having memory or whatever, which really confused me, as it's a very generic issue. I later figured out what the fix was just by Googling and looking at some other things, and that's all you can really do in these situations. I later ended up finding the issue, which we'll cut to that part right now after I stopped recording trying to figure out the issue. Anyways, let's skip right over to it. So, I was just doing some digging through the files to see if maybe I missed something. I did. So, the Zalika patch snuck its way in here. Don't know how. Watch. I haven't even tested this. Watch. I bet you if I nuke this thing, it's gone. It may work for you, but I bet you it isn't for me. And now if I hit play GTA 4, I bet you it's going to work. Watch. Bro, what did I fucking tell you? Dude, man, it's the littlest things. It really is. So, while we're loading in, I just want to recap through some things. So, you saw we downgraded GTA 4 to 1.0.7.0. We installed LCPDFR and some LCPDFR mods, all that stuff, ELS, a car pack, ENB, some HK roads. So it says here LCPDFR has encountered an error, blah, 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 blah. We don't know. I've received that before. We'll figure it out real quick, but I just want to show you that everything else is working. So if you see, we go out here. Let me hop in Roman's taxi. You can see now there's ENB. If everything's too bright, you just got to go in the files and edit it. If you need to see a video on that or what I like to edit it to, just drop a comment. You should be able to figure it out. If you can't, just do Google. There's plenty of people like me that are just trying to help play the game and show you things. So like you can see here, this highway has like some different textures and everything still works. Let's go find a cop car real quick. See, like right there. So there's the classic Impala off the car pack, the cop car pack that I'm showing you. We can see here that it's not even half bad. It's got a little push bar and everything. But this is what you'd be driving around if you just used my pack as it is. Anyways, let's figure out what's wrong with LCPDFR only. So all I did was Alt F4 here, so that's why it's giving me this whole memory error thing. So LCPDFR. So I'm using the diagnostic tool again, found in LCPDFR folder. Now I'm going to open the log file. So let's see, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom because that's where it usually is. So this is going over blah 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 blah, critical error in the main loop, and it says here system missing method exception, method not found, boolean has gets iron, blah 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 blah. So if you want, you can run in a quick Google. Click this link, and it just says you're using an old version of Advanced Hook. Easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my files. We're going to go in my files. Now I know I have an Advanced Hook right here. I'm going to grab these two. I'm not going to worry about these because I don't know if these are right, but I bet you these are up to date. If they're not, then it's not going to work, but I bet you they're up to date. One of the things you've installed is probably out of date if you're getting that, just like I am. Like one of the things may have been really old that required Advanced Hook and just installed it, or it could have been LCPD for first response. Just look up, just again, troubleshooting, just find it out. Just find somewhere to download the Advanced Hook DLL. If one of you guys are having the issue and you can't find it, leave a comment and I'll see if I can give you a Google Drive link in the description for my Advanced Hook DLL that's working. Anyways, let's see if LCPDFR works. Alright, so we're back in. We can see here that there's no error that's popped up yet. so I don't know for sure if it works. So if you guys want like a whole rundown on how to use ELS and all that, I may work on that. But we're gonna go ahead and see if we can actually get in the station. So Control P is the keybind that activates LCPDFR. Sorry, Alt P. My bad. Honest mistake. So if I hit Alt P, you can see now that there's stations everywhere on my GPS. I'm now gonna get out, walk over here, and it works. We are now actually in the police station for LCPDFR. So, must mean we did everything right. The fuck is Lost MC, or is that Angels of Death? The fuck is that? That is Lost. The fuck. So you can hit the comma button to view an introduction, but you just come back here, throw on your thing. You can choose. You know, choose it and choose your head, choose your body, choose your hat. If you want glasses, a beard or not. Then there you go, and all you gotta do to get your car is run out here. I'm gonna do a really quick rundown of it. So like you can choose the Vic or the Impala. Is it an Impala? I don't know, man. There you go. You're now in an old Vic, and if the little lights are on for ELS, you just hit your left bracket button and they'll close. Do note though, when you hit J once to toggle your lights, J2 to toggle the second ones, and then the third time to be on code 3, they're not going to come on because your cruise is still on. So left bracket again and turn it off. And there you go. And if you need to see that, you can hit Control M. It will call an ambulance. But if you hit Control M, you can see your lights display. This would mean J1, 2, 3. And then if your cruise is on, then you're not going to be able to see the lights up there. But so if you turn it on, you got to turn cruise off. That's it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. You got sirens. You can turn off the sirens. You can turn this off. You can turn on cruise. There you go. Again, if you want ELS controls, look them up, leave a comment, do something. Again, about the handling thing, honestly, these handle like normal GTA 4 cars. I don't know why it's that I need to change the handling. I really don't. I mean, they're fine to me, but hey, maybe you notice something that I don't. If you want any other videos, leave a comment. Leave a like if this helped you out. Maybe subscribe. I'll do more videos. Maybe. I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you want to see. Other than that,
God damn it!
Have a good one. Please don't want to go bowling with me. If you need help, on the way.
I just got this back from the shop!